This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. Helping you find emotional, spiritual, and physical balance. What does your future hold? It's time to find out with Psychic Suzanna.
Yes, you are right where you need to be. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. You know, there is a saying that life happens on the way to your goal. And I just want you to know that our longevity expert, who is scheduled to be on now, is in flight, not in answering her phone as yet. So there must be a flight delay. But I've got to tell you, delay and things are part of our life, especially right now is what we're going through in the area. Yes, this is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. We still have an increasingly exciting show for you. Please note you can always find us on psychicsusanna.com. That's where you get my schedule. You could also go to KFAB.com. That's where you get the latest information on this flood. Is this not incredible, our coverage of the flood?
It's good coverage,
and
definitely.
You know what's so good about it? Because you're out there and you're in the middle of the flood and you get all that hysteria. And you can just go to the KFAB web page, KFAB Facebook. They even do it on Facebook.
Facebook. I did not know that part of it.
Yeah,
okay.
Even on Facebook.
Okay.
And then and you can listen to us, and not every hour, but every time there's something that needs to come up, we're covering it on KFAB. Now, how much better can that get? This is the place you come to get rid of all those stories you've heard about and find out what the facts are about the flood. Also, please join us on Life with Psychic Suzanna on Facebook, KFAB on Facebook too, and you can also join us at Susanna Stickney on Facebook. All of those will keep you informed about my happenings, the state's happenings, anything in the KFAB area. So check it out. Stay in tuned, because this is the place that covers you when we have a problem. Our author on today, we're going to take your calls early. We've got guests coming into the show. We have guests coming into the show, and we will take them as they come. We have like 3 guests, so we're going to be busy. This is going to be a fun time. But please give us a call now. We're going to take calls early, and then we'll go to our guests as they arrive. The number is 7... Oh, that's not the number.
You were going to give a Sioux City number, I think. That's 712. Let's not do that.
I was going to give my cell number. That would not have been good.
We're tap dancing.
Jim, can you tell me what the numbers are?
I surely can.
That people can call right now.
Now, we want you now. Let's do it early. 1-800-543-1110. That's a toll-free number. Or locally, 402-558-1110. I'll be happy to get these folks all lined up and set up to talk to you.
You know, and one of the problems is our listeners call a little bit later. Mm-hmm, and since we're jumbling up everything on the phone, as I'm getting texts to see what's going on, to see who... and the one coming in at 8 o'clock, just 8:30, he's coming in at 8 o'clock, but he just got his hair done, which is very good for radio.
Oh, yeah, yes. There's our sense of humor, folks.
Ted of Omaha Nightline did his hair, so we're very grateful, Ted, that you're going to look good for us. But we have Live Well at Nebraska coming in. But the Longevity Project is a very interesting book. One of the things that we learned from it is that having stress in your life is not a bad thing. Matter of fact, it helps you to live longer. How do you like that? So when we don't have our client, we don't have our author on the line, that's pretty good, isn't it? So if we're a little stressful, we'll go to the phones as soon as Jim gives me a heads up. And Jim, we'll go to the phones.
Yes, we can do that, Susanna. We have a Pat, a Debbie, and a Steve.
Let's get it rolling.
Okay, let's go to Well, who called first?
Just
I
Pat.
think it was Pat.
Yeah,
Pat at
let's
the
just go
800
Pat.
line. Let's
All
go
right.
to Pat.
Hello, Pat.
Hello.
I'm glad you were out there. Tell us your name and age.
I'm 56 years old,
Yeah?
and I lost my son 3 years ago.
Oh, what a horrible thing. What a horrible thing.
He was 31, and I've always been a strong person. If fight for everything, I believe it.
And
I
that's what your son loved. Give me his name.
His name was Paul.
Paul. Are you aware aware that Paul is around you all the time?
Yes. Now, I've been feeling when I'm at work and there's nobody around me and there's like a tugging on my T-shirt.
That's your son, Paul. You know, he lived his life to the fullest, don't you?
Yes. Oh, yeah. He did everything.
And
he was in the Navy, and he was in Iraq and Afghanistan.
And are you aware that he is so grateful that you were his mother? Do you know why?
Why?
Because you put up with him.
Because of what?
You put up with him. He's a little bit
Oh, yeah, I did. All through high school, he was making terrible grades.
Oh, my God. And
You're right. You're right.
And
I rode that boy. I rode him.
Yeah, and you stayed on him, and you made his life better, and he's grateful for you. I have a saying.
I had a dream.
I have a saying. All right.
I had a dream. I had a dream the other night that he was sitting in my rocker and told me not to worry. Why is he telling me that?
Well, because you worry like a darn pro, and when you're on the other side, you realize how stupid worry is.
Oh, is that what it is? And I've been stressed out?
Honey, stress doesn't help you. It only harms you. Okay, a little bit of stress is okay, but a little bit of harm, it's also very harmful. Okay? So, he's trying to tell, oh, please. He's riding a bike. He's enjoying his life over there. He's watching his children and you, and he loves you.
Oh, thank you.
He loves you. But here, I want you to listen for a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
This is what I know to be true. Before we choose life, we choose our family members. We choose the lessons we're going to learn. We also choose when we're going to die.
Oh, okay.
And not many could have put up with him as well as you did. And I got to tell you, my favorite quote about death is that death is like taking off a tight pair of shoes. Okay?
Okay.
So your son is around. He is just not limited by the shoes he's wearing. He's just not limited by the physical body. So death is like taking off a tight pair of shoes. Just be aware of that. He's around. And yes, he is tugging at you. He is telling you that he doesn't want you to worry.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Okay, now remember, worry is an insult to God. Love him enough. Love him enough to honor him and be happy, because as you're happy, he can be happy. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
God bless, and thank you for listening. And we are always the station that will take care of your needs and your thoughts. You always check with us, okay?
Thank you.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Well, I must tell you, this has been a little scary, Stacy. I have Stacy Hamill in the studio with me. Hello, Stacy.
Hello, Suzanna.
I am so glad you got here early. We had a guest earlier planned, but she was on a flight, and she told me there'd be a problem.
Okay.
So apparently the problem has manifested, and you have arrived early to our saving. Okay. So I want to thank you for coming in. This is, and not many of you know about this, but we did give you a heads up on it. This is Stacy Hamill with the LiveWellNebraska.com. Now, the interesting thing about LiveWellNebraska.com is that it's a comprehensive source of wellness and news and information that was launched in October to keep us all attuned to what's going on with our health. Is that exactly what it is?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay, so this is an online source. Tell me, if I go to Live Well Nebraska, now they're all put together.
Right. All one word.
And tell me what I would find at Live Well Nebraska.
What you'll find is a website that was created specifically for Nebraskans to help Nebraskans take control of their health. We have tools that will help them determine whether they're at risk for disease or whether their lifestyle is putting them at risk for health problems. Those are health risk assessments that are located in the health toolbox on the website.
Okay.
We also have other interactive tools, such as a symptom checker. If you are worried about an ache or a pain, or your child is showing a symptom in the middle of the night, this is something right at the end of your fingertips that is there to help you. And you can click on the area of the body, and it will bring up a list of possible conditions and kind of walk you through figuring out what might be the problem.
And it also has prevention? Did I see disease prevention?
Right.
And nutrition?
Absolutely. The major topic areas for the news stories on the site are health and medicine, fitness and nutrition, health insurance, and healthcare policy, which is where information about reform news would be found.
Now, this is from the Omaha World Herald. Is this correct?
It is, in conjunction with Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska.
So what your site is doing is actually empowering us to get some knowledge about how to stay healthy.
That's right.
Here in Nebraska. We're going to take a little break, and then we're going to come right back, and we are talking to Stacy Hamill of the Omaha World Herald and the LiveWellNebraska.com.
Psychic Suzanna.
Can't get through on the radio show? Call Psychic Suzanna anytime at 712-276-9349. That's 712-276-9349. Or visit her webpage, PsychicSusanna.com.
Yes, you are right where you need to be. This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. You can find us at PsychicSusanna.com, where you get my schedule. You get one free question. You can go to KFAB.com, and then you can have the latest news on the flood. You can have the latest news, or you stay tuned. That we've got the options. We tell you the fact, not the fiction. So you want to stay here. Also, all the shows we have are online. You can go back and listen to them. Some great shows about taking your life into your own hands and empowering you. Please join us on Facebook, Life with Psychic Suzanna. That gives you the inside scoop of who's coming on. And then Susanna Stickney, that tells you my schedule. If you are in the inside scoop, you got notice that we have Stacy Hamill here today. Stacy Hamill is with the LiveWellNebraska.com website. It is part of the Omaha World Herald and the Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Right.
And the purpose of the website, if you were to say, what would you say it is?
The purpose is to give readers the information and the tools they need to take control of their health.
And I think that's a huge thing. I mean, I find too often that we give our control away. We don't question, we don't ask, we don't look around, we don't know what to ask. And LiveWellNebraska.com will help you find that. But one of the interesting things is we have bloggers. We have bloggers. Tell us about the bloggers who are there, who are they and what do they write?
We have a great slate of bloggers made up mostly of health experts, along with a couple of patients writing about their own experiences. But we have 2 dietitians, a cardiologist.
Oh, really?
And a nationally known pediatrician and parenting expert. That's Dr. Laura Jana.
Okay.
And we've just added a blogger on sexual wellness, and she is a sex therapist with Methodist.
Marvelous.
And
now, when they blog, can we contact them? Do we have
Yes, you
we
can.
have a relationship with them?
Right. You can comment on each blog post.
Really?
And they watch for their comments and they respond to you and answer questions.
Marvelous. So we have a cardiologist there.
Right. That's an Allegiant cardiologist, Dr. Eric Van de Graaf.
Wow.
He does a great job of really taking some complex medical information and putting it into language that you and I can understand. And
so if you have a heart condition, a childhood obesity condition, we have a blogger on that?
Right. We do have a pediatrician who is an expert on childhood obesity, and that is Dr. Christina Fernandez. She has been involved in efforts across the state to help fight the problem of childhood obesity.
Which leads to so much more.
Right.
I mean, the more information we have between our ears, the better it is for us to do it. We have a young stroke survivor.
Lenise Hogan.
Uh-huh.
She is in her early 40s.
She's a runner.
She is. She runs marathons.
I've
and
interviewed
she has survived
her.
3 strokes. Yes.
Wonderful.
Really
wonderful.
Inspirational.
Yeah.
Bridget Kenning Pulpeter, blogs about having diabetes and being blind.
And how old is she?
She's in college. She's in her 20s.
So we are living with her as she goes through this.
That's right, and she's really an excellent spokeswoman for the life that anyone with a health condition or a disability can lead. She's completely independent. She's in college, but she has diabetes and she's blind. Phenomenal. And wow, I'm loving that we can talk to the doctors, go to Live Well, Nebraska, and we can talk to the doctors about things we have in mind. Wonderful. And our fitness blogger on
Medical Encyclopedia?
Yes.
So we can go on if somebody tells us something. We can go on and Medical Encyclopedia will tell us about the problem.
That's another tool in our health toolbox is the Multimedia Medical Encyclopedia, where you can search by keyword or by the specific name of the condition if you know it, and it gives you information about all of those health conditions. All of our tools also will give you a list of questions that you can take with you to your doctor's appointment. To help you make the most of that time.
How wonderful it is.
Right.
Because you go into the doctor's appointment and you're just worried and you don't know how to put it into a focus.
Exactly.
And this would help us focus.
Right.
So livewellnebraska.com is with Omaha World Herald.
Right.
And the Blue Cross Blue Shield. And we are talking to Stacy Hamill. Thank you for coming up.
Oh, thank you. It's been my pleasure.
And letting us know how to get the latest information online all the time, 24/7. And we can blog with cardiologists. Isn't that exciting?
It's very nice.
And we can hear this is exciting to hear all this blogging and disease prevention. Again, thank you, Stacy Hamill.
Thank you.
And we'll look forward to talking to you again. God bless.
Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB.
This is Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB. Now, you can always find us at PsychicSusanna.com. You get one free question. I must go to the L phone where I have all the questions that are sent me, and I answer them as I get along. This question I'm going to want to read out loud because it really sort of was an interesting question, and I've got to go to the right box. And the box is, will I be happy? And it was from Michaela. Michaela, the answer is, you're as happy as you want to be. How happy do you want to be? You know, it's how you see things. It's how you understand things to whether you're going to be happy or not. I'm always surprised at the people who come see me in my appearances or send me emails who don't realize that that is what God wants us to be, is happy and we have to choose to be happy with our actions. So this is Life with Psychic Suzanna, but let me just tell you, we're going to take your calls. It's going to be a mixed-up show, so I'm going to want you to hold on the line, listen to the interviews as they pop in and out, and the number is 1-800-543-1110. Get on the line, stay on the line, listen to the show. The other number is 558-1110. This is KFAB, the only place you need to be for the latest information on flood, on everything that is happening in life. We got you covered at KFAB. Also, this is the show that is going to take you into an easier life by understanding your future. Come back. Join us. We'll be right back. Yes, you are live with Life with Psychic Suzanna on 1110 KFAB.